The United States shouldn't be this powerful. It just shouldn't. 250 years ago, it didn't exist. Today, it controls more wealth than the next 3 countries combined. Not because of smart leaders, not because of hard work, because of something nobody talks about. A geographic accident so unfair, so broken, so overpowered, that any civilization starting here would have dominated the planet. And once you see what's really going on, you'll understand why no country will ever challenge America's position. Today we're breaking down exactly how geography made America ridiculously overpowered, and why it's not even close. America's power starts with one river, the Mississippi. Most people think it's just a big river. They're wrong. The Mississippi is 3,730 kilometers of pure economic advantage. It's the longest navigable river in the world. Navigable means boats can travel the entire length without hitting obstacles. No waterfalls except one at the very top in Minneapolis. No rapids, no barriers. Just a free highway from the Gulf of Mexico deep into the continent. Compare that to Africa. Africa has the Nile and the Congo, both longer than the Mississippi, but neither is navigable. The Nile has 6 waterfalls blocking river traffic. The Congo has 32 waterfalls. This means African rivers are useless for cheap transportation. But the Mississippi is different. Ships can carry goods 3,730 kilometers inland for free. No construction costs, no maintenance costs, just water flowing naturally. And here's where it gets insane. The Mississippi isn't alone. It connects to 5 other major rivers: the Missouri, the Ohio, the Arkansas, the Tennessee, the Illinois. Together, they create 25,000 kilometers of navigable waterways. That's more than the rest of the world combined. Let that sink in. America has more navigable rivers than Europe, Asia, Africa, and South America combined. Why does this matter? Because shipping by water is 10 to 30 times cheaper than shipping by land. Roads cost money to build. Railways cost money to maintain. Rivers are just there. This means American factories along these rivers automatically have lower costs than competitors anywhere else. Lower costs mean higher profits. Higher profits mean more economic growth. More growth means more power. It's a cycle that never stops. But rivers are just the beginning. Rivers aren't the only advantage. America is nearly impossible to invade. 2 massive oceans protect it. The Atlantic is 5,000 kilometers wide. The Pacific is 8,000 kilometers wide. In 1940, Hitler couldn't invade England across a 33-kilometer channel. Imagine invading America across 5,000 kilometers of open ocean. While fighting the largest navy in history, it's impossible. America hasn't been invaded since 1812. That's 212 years of 0 foreign attacks on the mainland. No European country can say that. No Asian country can say that. Only America. This means America can develop without fear. No need for massive armies. No need for border fortifications. All that money goes into economic growth instead. And the neighbors can't threaten either. America got lucky with neighbors. Canada to the north, Mexico to the south. Neither can threaten America. Canada's population is too small. Mexico's geography is too mountainous. Mexico has 0 navigable rivers, 0 natural deep-water harbors except Veracruz. Its farmland is scattered in mountain valleys. Canada has the Canadian Shield, a massive region of frozen, infertile rock. It separates eastern Canada from western Canada. There's literally one road connecting them. This means Canada's provinces are more connected to America than to each other. America faces no regional rivals. Europe has 44 countries competing. Asia has dozens of powers. America stands alone on its continent, dominant and secure. But security isn't the only cheat code. America has another insane advantage: barrier islands. These are low, flat islands running along coastlines. America has 4,800 kilometers of them, from Texas to Maryland. They create a protected waterway behind them. Ships can travel from Brownsville, Texas to Baltimore, Maryland without ever hitting open ocean. It's called the Intracoastal Waterway, another free transportation highway. Add this to the Mississippi network and you get something unprecedented. A country where 90% of the population lives within 240 kilometers of navigable water. No other country on Earth has this, not even close. China has rivers, but they don't connect like America's. Russia has rivers, but they freeze half the year. Europe has rivers, but they're controlled by different countries. America has it all in one unified system, but it gets even more overpowered. The Mississippi River runs through the largest stretch of flat, fertile farmland on the planet, the American Midwest. This region is twice the size of France, and it's perfect for farming. Flat land means easy plowing. Rich soil means high yields. Moderate rainfall means no irrigation needed. The Midwest produces 30% of the world's corn, 30% of the world's soybeans, and all of it sits right next to those free river highways. A farmer in Iowa can grow corn and ship it down the Mississippi to New Orleans. From there, it goes to global markets, all at minimum cost. A farmer in Africa grows the same corn, but he's 500 kilometers from navigable water. He has to truck it on expensive roads. His costs are 20 times higher. He can't compete. This is why America dominates global food exports. Not because American farmers work harder, because American geography is broken. But wait, there's more. America also has the 3 largest natural deepwater harbors in the world: Chesapeake Bay in Maryland and Virginia, San Francisco Bay in California, Puget Sound in Washington. These harbors have 3 things: deep water for big ships, protected from storms, close to major population centers. Most countries don't have one harbor like this. America has 3, plus dozens of smaller ones. America's total coastline is 95,471 kilometers. That's longer than Africa's entire coastline. Africa is 3 times bigger than America, but America has more coastline. More coastline means more ports. More ports means more trade. More trade means more wealth. It's geography hacking at the highest level. In the 1950s, America unlocked another cheat code: the Great Lakes. These 5 massive lakes hold 20% of the world's fresh water, but they were never fully navigable because of waterfalls like Niagara. So America built locks and canals. Now ships can travel from Duluth, Minnesota to the Atlantic Ocean, another 15,000 kilometers of internal waterways. Cities like Chicago, Detroit, and Cleveland became ocean ports, landlocked ports. This shouldn't be possible, but America made it possible. And then they connected the Great Lakes to the Mississippi. Now barges can travel in a giant loop around the entire eastern United States. No other country has anything remotely close to this. But there was one weakness for decades. For decades, America had one weakness: oil. By 2005, America imported 60% of its oil, mostly from the Middle East. This made America vulnerable to embargoes, vulnerable to foreign control. But then something changed: fracking. This new drilling technology unlocked oil in shale rock. Suddenly, America discovered massive oil fields: the Permian Basin in Texas, the Bakken in North Dakota, the Marcellus in Pennsylvania. Within 10 years, America went from importing 60% of its oil to becoming the world's largest oil producer. Bigger than Saudi Arabia, bigger than Russia. And all of it is located inside the continent, protected by oceans, connected by rivers and pipelines. America is now energy independent. No country can embargo American oil. No navy can blockade American supply. The last weakness is gone. America also has most of the resources needed for modern civilization: coal for steel, rare earth minerals for electronics, timber for construction, fresh water for manufacturing, and massive amounts of natural gas. Most countries depend on imports for critical resources. America produces most of what it needs domestically. This makes America nearly immune to global supply chain shocks. When COVID hit and supply chains collapsed, America was fine. When Russia cut off gas to Europe, America exported its own. Geography gave America redundancy. Redundancy creates resilience. Resilience creates power. So, how did geography make America ridiculously overpowered? It gave America the longest navigable river system on Earth, the most coastline relative to its size, the largest stretch of fertile farmland, 3 of the world's best natural harbors, 2 oceans as defensive moats, weak neighbors who can't compete, energy independence from domestic oil and gas, and nearly all critical resources within its borders. No other country has even half of these advantages. China has people, but terrible rivers. Russia has resources, but frozen ports. Europe has development, but too many competing nations. India has population, but limited farmland. America has everything, in the same place, at the same time, connected by natural infrastructure that cost nothing to build. This is why America became a superpower. Not because Americans are special, because American geography is ridiculously overpowered. If you enjoyed the video, subscribe. This is Glore.